What made Kobe Bryant Kobe Bryant? It starts small. Take a boy, send him overseas, leave the land of the free and the home of the brave. Kobe is from West Philadelphia, born and not raised in Italy's where he spent most of his days. Sorry, wrong guy. Ship him over to Italy, the only black kid among non-English speaking white people. He's alone, isolated. Did this event turn Kobe into the gruff loner we know him as today? Did this make Kobe Bryant who he was, the Black Mamba? No. Let's be real. Kobe Bean Bryant is different from anyone, everywhere, no matter where he goes. This move at a young age just reinforced his nature. The way prison makes criminals more criminal, or how my ex-girlfriend found her true psychotic self in our relationship. I digress. So Italy, spaghetti and meatballs, art, this guy, cat calls, more art and soccer. Football, they call it. Italy isn't exactly a basketball mecca. So Kobe plays soccer, a lot of soccer, and this is where he starts to become a snake. You slither through the grass in soccer, feet low to the ground, fast, sliding, sharp angles. Kobe slithers. Steve Nash slithers. You notice this? Manu Ginobili slithers. All soccer players. Okay, so maybe moving to Italy transformed him in some physical, locomotive ways, but not psychological. Kobe was always Kobe. Oh yes, Kobe learned Italian, and I think he also speaks Croatian and Spanish too, but never mind that. But so here is Kobe Bean in Italia, son of Joe Jelly Bean Bryant. And to spill the beans on these two, hint their relationship wasn't worth a hill of beans. Okay, that's getting a little old. Papa Bryant is the real reason Kobe is here. And just like a lot of great men, their sons have big shoes to fill. Now you may think, Joe Jelly Bean? Come on now. He wasn't that good. Those shoes aren't that big. Yes, but listen, he was in the NBA, and being the son of an NBA player isn't easy no matter who your dad was in the NBA. And it's even worse if your dad was decent in the NBA or maybe the GOAT. Let's listen to what Michael Jordan thinks about his own kids.
Obviously, you see my kids, Jeffrey, Marcus, Jasmine, I love you guys. I think you guys represent a lot of me, a lot of different personalities. Your mom, you represent them as well. I think that you guys have a heavy burden. I wouldn't want to be you guys if I had to.
Gee, thanks, Dad. So if this move to Italy made Kobe more of Kobe, who the hell was Kobe to begin with? What is his nature? What are his archetypes, if you will? Kobe's a hermit, a recluse, a mad genius, working away in the wilderness, a wizard concocting new spells all by himself to cast on the world. He's a monk in a cave exploring the secrets and depths of basketball. He loves to work more than he loves to play. This is a characteristic of many legends in a variety of fields. They like to get away, being alone, working on things. Kobe was often by himself, working out, isolated, alone, just like that boy in Italy was mostly alone, mostly isolated. The DNA in Kobe's body stands for do not approach anyways. He doesn't like to be around people. Hell, Kobe looks alone in a crowd. I guess that's the life of a genius. Working in isolation, it's part of the hero's journey. You know the hero's journey, literally the same journey in every movie you've ever watched. Ha. Had a funny thought, though, I did about Mr. Bean Bryant. Does he even love basketball? I mean, really love it? Love it like the homeless guy on my daily subway ride loves his pet rat? To answer that, I don't know. Wait. No, I think he loves basketball the same way you fall in love with the wrong girl. Yes, that's it. Okay, that's two references to girlfriends. I'll have you know that I'm very happy in a relationship. Thank you very much. Moving on. Kobe loved the wrong thing, the wrong sport. What do you do when you love that wrong thing? Something all wrong for you, but you stay with it, even when she doesn't text you back in 3 days. Okay, never mind. Losing the thread. Kobe played the wrong sport. Yes, that's what I meant to say. No, I meant to say he played the wrong type of sport. That's better. That's more exact. It was never about love with Kobe. Kobe's a player, and players just play. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about love, am I right? But he played the wrong sport. He was better off single. He was better off playing a solo sport. That's what I meant. Where narcissism and selfishness are rewarded and applauded. Kobe should have played golf, swam, cycled, badminton. Badminton? You see, he had no time for teammates. Fuck teammates. Fuck passing the ball. Clutch time, there's no one to pass to in a solo sport. It's on you. No commitments except to yourself. Only yourself. You see, it's great to be single. No one to check in with. No one you have to buy gifts for. Come home late, stay out late. Total freedom. You see, I love being Never mind. You see, Kobe is a walking, talking, full-blown I got this. And I don't need you suckers is in his double helix. Man, he seems confident, doesn't he? Like from day numero uno, out of his mama's belly into the delivery room, he was probably making this gesture straight from the womb. Confidence like the first time he meets MJ, he doesn't say, "Hi, how are you? I'm a fan." He says, "I'll whip your ass one-on-one" type of confidence. But take heart if you lack confidence. If you right now suck. Kobe wasn't always confident. He wasn't always good. How can I put this nicely? Kobe sucked more than an X-rated site when he first came back to the US from Italy. Okay, that wasn't a very nice way to put it. He sucked more than paper straws. There's layers to that joke. When I say sucked, take your worst game ever, times it by your entire season, and then you start to get the idea. In his first summer league back in Philly, Kobe scored a grand total of, wait for it, 0 points. And he played every game. This wasn't a scoreless bench player. He played and didn't put the ball in the basket. We're talking Kobe baskets Bryant here, people. The Kobe trash can swish meme, people. And remember, this kid had great expectations. The pressure of being the son of an NBA player. Yeah, well, thank God Instagram wasn't around that summer, because he would have been Kobe Baked Beans Bryant. But this too, this failure, it crushes some men. But in others, this failure is like a mutant ooze. It should kill you, but it takes some of your skills and makes you more of what you are. It takes a baby turtle, out just wandering around in the sewer, ends up in a pile of green ooze, and that becomes an Arnold Schwarzenegger turtle. Or take a cruddy rat. It becomes a big-ass cruddy rat. I've mentioned rats twice in this video about basketball and Kobe Bryant. Anyways, so 0 points turns Kobe into a more obsessive Kobe. He's obsessed with being a basketball genius. And this obsession to be a basketball genius is translated into an obsession to score. No, not like you want to score on the weekends, but to score points. The failure made him want to score the ball every time he touched it. You see, to score became the source of his sense of self. Kobe must score at every cost. To score is to be. To not score is not to be, to vanish, to disappear from existence. It's to be that 12-year-old boy in Philly with no points. But you see, the laughed at turns into fuck that. I will not be an inferior person, he says. I will be great at basketball, or I will die trying, or I will probably off myself. This is the mindset of Kobe Bryant. Kobe is drawn to the hard, the most difficult. You see, rebounding is easy. Anyone can rebound. Anybody can pass, but not everybody can score. And at first it was just scoring. Just scoring made him feel alive, but then Kobe needed to win. He wanted to win, not to win because winning made him feel great, but because winning made his individual greatness even greater. Oh, lads, he had to win. He had to win. But how can he win? Well, he must be better than them, all of them. Competition, teammates, everybody. He had to be better than everybody. So he had to work very, very hard. He had to have attention to detail. And then work out like a saintess. What's that you say? He has to be nicer to teammates too? That will help him win? Kobe, you hear that? Be nicer to your teammates, okay?
What? No, fuck that.
Kobe, come on, man. Be nicer. You gotta lead the team.
Okay, fine.
Kobe, to himself.
Don't call them soft. Don't call my team toilet paper. Fight the urge. Fuck it.
Kobe never tried to be a saint, okay? Moving on. Kobe Bryant is the Dave Chappelle of basketball. Get out of here with your feelings. What your feelings have to do with winning? Nothing. That's it. Side note, fuck it. I'm old school. I love the tough guys, the alphas, and their childish obsession with competition. I love temper tantrums when somebody loses. I like to see that they were that invested. Psychotic meltdowns when their game falls apart when they don't win. Yeah, all of that makes sense to me. And funny though how things have changed, isn't it? The narrative used to be that no one wanted to play with Kobe. He was an asshole, a ball hog, uncoachable. Now people say, and by people I mean ex-players, say they'd rather play with Kobe than some of the media darlings that are popular in the NBA now. Dare I say, people, you, me, everyone loves the old school tough guys, loves the guys who just want to win and aren't putting on a phony smile. Touchy, everything is offensive world, it's somewhat refreshing to have someone like Kobe. I imagine listening in on Kobe's thoughts each day. This is what I hear. Okay, I have OCD. I'll use that to my advantage, though. I'll train obsessively. And look, I'm paranoid too. I know I'm paranoid. How do I know I'm paranoid? I can see in my mind the competition. Man, I see I see McGrady waking up early and work. It's a vision in my mind. It's somebody's putting this there. I can use this, though. I can use this. But shit, I can't sleep. I can't sleep the night through. 3 hours is enough sleep, right? Right? It has to be. That's fine. It's healthy. I'll nap later. I'm going to go practice. I'm going to go practice now. 500 shots, 3 a.m. Great way to start the morning, the day. I might take a little nap later. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. I'll freak the fuck out of the competition if they ever find out, though. That's cool, right? The competition knows I'm working out at 3 a.m. They'll think I'm psychotic. Damn, the voices are back in my head now, too. The haters and I can hear them. I'm in a fight with these haters and doubters. Why do they keep talking? Why do you guys keep talking? These cocksuckers just don't shut up. They won't shut up. Okay, voices. If I make 1,000 shots today, will you shut up?
Yeah, we'll shut up for a little bit, but we'll start again in the morning.
God damn it. That's what I hear in Kobe Bryant's mind, these voices.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You won't make it. You can't do it. You won't make it. You're not as good as you think. You'll never be Jordan. You'll never win without Shaq.
He hears this and it pushes him. Kobe, you see, again, was always like this. He had those voices in his head. He was always a killer. He was always this weirdo. He was always a bit mentally ill. I'm joking. OCD and paranoia are nothing to joke about, but I'm joking about them. The same doubtful and hateful and critiquing voices he hears in the NBA are the same voices he heard as a boy. I'm sure you hear those voices too. Those haters and doubters, and your own hater and doubter. I know I do. And we must work to shut them up at all costs. Kobe's isolated, yes, but listen, he needs the spotlight. He always needed it. He needs recognition. He's a contradiction. He needs to be alone, but he needs to show the world what he can do. He isn't content to create a masterpiece and not display it. He will not have the great unpublished novel. If you won't hang his painting, he'll burst into your gallery and hang that shit himself. He's Banksy, people. Pay attention, motherfuckers, to what I'm doing is what he's trying to say. He's too narcissistic to be quiet like other dudes in the game. His game does most of the talking, yes, but he's listening to the conversations others are having with his game. He needs the praise. He needs the praise for his greatness, his skill, and praise because he wins. Kobe doesn't have the typical story of a hero on his journey, okay? So scratch that from the beginning. Most heroes change or discover something new about themselves. Kobe's journey was just one of turning up the volume on who he was. Everything that has happened to Kobe makes Kobe more of Kobe. That's the theme of this if you haven't got it yet. Some people point to certain games in which he embraced this alter ego, the Black Mamba. Nothing changed him into that snake. He was always the Black Mamba, he just didn't have a name for it. He was always who he was, a genetic and karmic mixture of selfish genius who played the wrong sport but somehow made it work, deadly, and became more and more venomous. He learned to sink his teeth into failure, that hatred, those doubts, and visions of individual greatness supplemented by team success. Kobe only wanted to win championships because that's how you are viewed as individually great. Is Kobe Bryant happy? I ask myself that sometimes. Is Michael Jordan happy? Same type of question for the same type of man. Man, it's hard for me to see Kobe smiling. I just see him scowling. I see that face. I know he smiles. I've seen him smile. But it's like a smile frown. It's a smown. Okay, fuck off. You know what I meant. It's like there's a fear and a fear of humiliation. And this fear and fear of humiliation turns to rage. Pure, unadulterated, Tesla 0 to 60 speed rage. If there's something that created baby Kobe into the teenage and adult mutant ninja Kobe, the ooze was that word rage. There's a rage to get better. Rage at not scoring any points as a boy. Rage that he didn't play much as a rookie. Rage at lazy and inept teammates. Rage at critics who didn't appreciate him. Rage that he's not MJ. Rage he'll never be. Rage Shaq had more rings. Rage at people saying he can't win without Shaq. Rage at being compared to his contemporaries. Rage at D. Wade. Rage at McGrady. Rage at Iverson. And rage at LeBron. Yeah, fuck LeBron, he thinks. I'd kill him if we played one-on-one. Rage at being called a ball hog. Rage at being called selfish. It's not rage because it's false. It's rage because people didn't see he needed to be that selfish and that much of a ball hog to win, so he could be great, so you could love him. Rage so he could be alone, left alone, but also acknowledged as the greatest, one of the best, a genius. But it was always rage, rage, rage. This Wolverine rage. But it's in this rage that Kobe finds calmness. Kobe's the one who bathes in the blood of his enemies and teammates and coaches and critics. Kobe loves to live in the silence after the slaughter, and then loves when hordes of more foes show up. He lives on rage. Then he quells the rage and waits for something to rage about again. And so it has been, and so shall it always be. Growing up, I was always interested in the mental game. After years of study, I developed the Basketball Brain program. My life is devoted to helping others achieve their greatness. I hope you'll like, subscribe, and if you take a chance with the Basketball Brain program, I promise you your game's going to reach levels that you never thought possible.